Oh, hi, I'm Boban. My second day on ESPN. They want me to be on TV, but I can do so much more. Second floor, please. I can be a director. Go, camera 3. It's time for workout. Oh, I always take time before the show to have fun. Go to 4. And I always love to shoot before the show. Hoppa. Swish.
We know that was done in one take, right, Boban?
One take.
We're so glad that you're back on the show, especially because we're going to start with one of your former teammates, the Lakers at the Suns last night. Luka Doncic made his preseason debut. It's the first time we've seen him play since FIBA Eurobasket here, Perk. Let's pick this one up early in the first.
Oh!
Luka, that's how he started, right? He had a series of spin moves in the lane here. Come on, Malawach did not ask for this.
He did. Look at the footwork. And what was that called right there, Wendy? The slippery eel. Yep, look. Yes, it was.
Despite what these highlights say, come on, actually, I feel like we need to say this. He did have a good game. All right, so Luka Doncic, he can't get the free throw here, but don't worry, as it's falling out of bounds, somehow he makes this pass, Wendy.
Hey, listen, he's been getting ready. New body, new passes.
Nick Smith Jr. hits the 3. About a minute later here, Perk, Doncic dribbles it up, and he hits the wing 3.
Easy work, easy work. Got him leaning, then just pulled up. Look at the
little
stop.
Lean with it, rock with it later in the second. Luka dribbles up, deep step back, all smiles from Luka here. 12 of his 25 points, and this one came from beyond the arc, going 4 of 8 from 3. So the question, Perk, you had going into this one was what? How was DeAndre Ayton going to look? Well, this is him with Doncic here in the first.
And I love it.
And then take a look at this here. Clearing the lane, rolling to the basket. Here's Ayton on that connection with Luka Doncic.
DeAndre Ayton's gonna make a living off of it. He's different. He's doing it, drawing a foul at the same time and throwing a late lob. And it's just I have to be patient and just really reading his eyes.
And you said you love it, Perk.
I do. And look, DeAndre Ayton did an excellent job all night long of setting good screens like that one, creating a mismatch. Luka draining the 3. He could make a living. And look, another great screen for Austin Reaves right there by DeAndre Ayton. You talk about sacrificing. Austin Reaves get his feet set. Yak him.
Reaves finished with 25 in this one. I don't know where to count yak him among that. Ayton finished with 10 points, 13 rebounds. As for Luka, he didn't miss a beat, right, in his preseason debut. 25 points, efficient night from the floor. The Lakers need that with LeBron out to start the year. Here he was after his debut game.
I feel great. I felt great. I was probably better than I expected. Those first games are kind of rusty, but I was just very happy to be out there again. We've been having a good preseason. The chemistry is great, and for us to be great, we need to have a great chemistry.
I'm real comfortable. I haven't really played with all the guys fully yet, but I love the way it's going. I love the progress, and I just love the commitment everybody's really pulling in from training camp to now.
A lot of interesting stuff on the floor and a lot of interesting things said after this game. Malika Andrews here with Brian Windhorst, Kendrick Perkins, and of course, Boban is here with us as well, joining us in our Los Angeles studio. We've heard all summer about trimmed down Luka Doncic, Brian. Now we finally get to see him. What stood out to you?
He looked in tremendous rhythm in this game for a guy who hadn't played in all in the preseason. We saw the results of not only his hard work in the offseason, but all the time he put in playing with the Slovenian national team. He came in great rhythm. I liked how especially he got to the free throw line. I do think it's incumbent on me to point out that the Suns were just back from China and they basically sat almost all their rotation.
Yes.
But okay, it doesn't, it was a real competition game. He looked good. Also, Austin Reaves was terrific in this game. Austin Reaves has had a great preseason, and between the two of them, they got to the free throw line 17 times. And without LeBron, you're going to need to have some more efficiency. And I think with Austin Reaves and Luka's usage going up without LeBron, you're going to see them hunting a lot of free throws. That's one of their specialties.
Well, I love it because we got an opportunity to see the miniature 3. Luka, Austin Reaves, and DeAndre Ayton.
Instead of a big 3?
Because here's the thing, right? The future, right, is going to be determined on how well those guys have chemistry and how well they could play together. Austin Reaves, in my opinion, outside of DeAndre Ayton and what he brings in the interior, Austin Reaves is going to be that guy to get them over the hump. if you look at Luka and the success he had over the course of his career making deep playoff runs, he's always had that second primary ball handler that could create for himself and the others. And I'm looking at Austin Reaves to be somewhat of that Kyrie Irving or even that Jalen Brunson, because let's be real, we don't know how many games LeBron James is going to play this regular season, right? He's already started the season
and
off
that's what's
injured.
concerning.
So I'm looking at Austin Reaves to take that leap up from being that third option guy to being that second option guy.
Well, and then there's DeAndre Ayton, right? We've been waiting to see how that connection is going to look with Luka Doncic. And that little lob we showed you, it was the only one of the game. That's promising. Boban, you've actually been, though, in Ayton's shoes. You have been that partner for Luka Doncic. What did you learn last night?
Yes, I've been that. Look alike when somebody sets a screen for him. And this is good because he can basically attack everybody from 1 to 5. And I know sometimes figure out how playing with him, like I figured out he don't even need the screen. He just can attack everybody just a little bit. When he get tired, he won't like that better screen. And it's easy to play with him. He'll find you every time. You see how he basically looking for everything. I don't know how he do that, but this is so easy for him. And for me, only need to score and make a layup.
It feels like this is what the start of the season is going to be. Luka's going to create a lot of open looks. DeAndre Ayton is going to have to get used to having that sort of space, Brian. Luka's going to get his. Other guys are going to get open looks. Those other guys need to make the shots.
Yeah, and I was impressed with DeAndre Ayton defensively last night. You can really see he knows that his job is to come in and rebound and make defensive plays. He had 13 rebounds in this game. He had, I think, 3 blocks and 2 steals, or 3 steals and 2 blocks, 5 stocks. He is really focused on being a defensive playmaker. I know that we're going to default to paying attention to the offensive end. I think the Lakers are going to score. I think they're going to get enough points. The question for me is, can they defend? That was one of the reasons they went out and got DeAndre Ayton. They needed better interior defense. He's not a great defender in his career, but he can make a difference, and you can see he's trying.
Hansen put up 9 points, 6 rebounds, but look at this massive fake. We're going to show it to you right now on Buddy Hield. Boban, does this surprise you? Right here. Here it is.
He is good. Basically, why he even jump? He cannot reach. He cannot reach. This is the point. But it's good pump fake. It's good move. That's crazy. He's skilled.
Well,
he's skilled. I know. I watch him a lot.
These maybe are some of the rookies that are a little bit more under the radar. Everyone at home is wondering, all right, well, we know there's one more that y'all are at least forgetting there, and that's Cooper Flagg. And Cooper made a solid first impression with his 3 preseason games, shown his full versatility, scoring, rebounding. He's even run point, of course, for Dallas. Coach Jason Kidd has given him no shortage of responsibility, and so far, so good for the 18-year-old. So let's go out to Vegas and welcome in one of our reporters covering tonight's game between the Mavericks and the Lakers, Tim McMahon. Howdy, Tim. I feel like I've been needing to bring a little more verve to my howdy. Cooper Flagg can play multiple positions. We've seen it in the preseason. What have we learned about how the Mavericks are going to use him?
Howdy, Malika. They're treating this like a dress rehearsal, and that means they are going with the super-sized starting lineup. Again, the lineup that we saw Monday night in Utah with Cooper Flagg as point guard, P.J. Washington instead of D'Angelo Russell. Basically, you could say it's 2 forwards and 2 big men, with Anthony Davis playing alongside Derek Lively. They will be big, but Jason Kidd says, hey, we're big, but we're not slow. They was really happy, encouraged by the pace that they were able to play with Monday night in Utah. They're able to generate more than 50 threes. This is by far their best defensive lineup. That's the primary reason that they're going to use it. Will there be some growing pains with Cooper Flagg running the point? Probably, but they feel like, again, the pace and pounding the glass, they can make up for a lack of some shooting and creation in that starting 5 with Cooper Flagg at the point.
For more on the impression that Cooper has made on the biggest stars in the NBA, you can check out Tim's article. It's up right now on ESPN.com. Tim, adios amigo. This will be the last game for the Mavericks until their regular season tips off against the Spurs on ESPN next week. Perk, I'm going to start with you here. You've been big on Cooper at point guard. What exactly is it that you're most excited to see? Is it the AD Cooper pick and roll? Is it Cooper in transition? Is it Cooper passing? What piece?
It's more so the chemistry between him and Anthony Davis. I think we're going to see a lot of that. And it's not just the pick and roll, right? It's the passing, the cutting, right? The kick aheads, right? Him driving, finding AD at that dunker spot. Like, he does so much because of his size, and I'm talking about Cooper Flagg. And he has a certain type of contagious energy about him, right? When he's on the floor, that's giving AD seem like a lot of life. Like AD is playing like a monster right now. So again, just those two matching, being on the same page, the more reps, the more that is going to come, the quicker it's going to come.
I say for AD, I continue because I remember when I played against him, he was like everywhere, like not just in offense, he is his defense. One time he make block shot, and you already immediately when you go in the paint, you already think, where is AD? Like he will block me or not block me? Like his momentum to make block shots, that's amazing, And I think they will play great defense, not just offense, they will play great defense too, and it's be hard to score over them.
Is there any spacing concerns at all, Brian, knowing that they're going with the supersized lineup here?
Well, you got Klay Thompson, who's one of the greatest three-point shooters.
That you do.
You're hoping that he helps with that. The thing about Cooper Flagg that's so impressive to me is what he gets right with the nuance, like knowing about angles, knowing about footwork, being able to get defenders off balance, setting guys up, no-look passes. Obviously, he's incredibly physically talented, but it's the little things that he plays like a guy so much more experienced who's got so many more NBA minutes. Man, does he do things impressive on the little scale. Of course, the big scale, but the little things that he already does as an 18-year-old, I really haven't seen anything like it.
And we have to realize J. Kidd is putting a lot on his shoulders for a reason, because it's the things that he's noticing behind the scenes, right? The work that he's putting in, the stand after practice, putting in work, watching film throughout the course of preseason. Like, you gain that trust. It's a reason that J. Kidd is saying, you know what? No, we gonna roll with you, young fella, the youngest player in the league. I know you're our #1 draft pick, but I feel like you could get it done at the point.
And that's been what Jason Kidd has been saying about Cooper Flagg since they drafted him. The ball, particularly with Kyrie Irving out, is going to be in his hands. As a rookie, the preseason, Boban, you need to use it, but it's unique for Cooper Flagg because there's actually expectations for him in his first season in the NBA. How does he use these last couple of games to manage that?
I think you need to just enjoy, have fun. This is the basketball, like ball, make hoop, and continue play basketball. Enjoy it every night, and enjoy every day because it's so much fun. Basketball is so much fun, and it's just joy to be there.
Basketball is not fun if you're on the contender.
It's not fun when you're 18 in Vegas.
You know what?
Can't do anything in Vegas.
It is fun when Boban gets to sit with us on this set, and lucky for us, he'll be back with us tomorrow. Enjoy Cooper Flagg right here on ESPN this evening, and we will see you then.
Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves shine bright against the Suns. The Los Angeles Lakers finally picked up their first preseason win in a rematch against the Golden State Warriors. But with a back-to-back stretch on the schedule, a rarity in preseason, the team had little time to celebrate. On Tuesday night, they faced off against the Phoenix Suns in another opportunity to make a statement. The Lakers were short-handed in their first outing, and while key players sat again, all eyes were on Luka Doncic, who made his long-awaited preseason debut. Head coach J.J. Redick had previously stated that Doncic would be on a minutes restriction after his summer run at Eurobasket 2025, but on Tuesday, the team gave the green light and Doncic delivered. While the Lakers ultimately fell 113-104, the scoreboard felt like an afterthought. Doncic picked up exactly where he left off in international play, poised, in control, and downright dominant. From the opening tip, it was clear the Suns had no answer for him. Doncic orchestrated the offense with ease, scoring at will and setting up teammates with precision. At times, it felt like he was toying with defenders, controlling the game at his own pace. He finished the night with 25 points, 7 rebounds, and for assists, shooting 7 for 15 from the field and 4 for 8 from beyond the arc. He checked out for good in the third quarter, having already made his presence felt. And while Doncic was the headliner, Austin Reaves continued his impressive preseason campaign, proving once again that he can shine alongside another star. Phoenix tried to disrupt his rhythm with physical defense, but Reaves didn't flinch. Whether slashing to the rim, getting to the free throw line, or knocking down jumpers, he played with confidence and control. Reaves matched Doncic's 25 points on 8 of -16 shooting and added 4 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block in another all-around performance. Veteran Marcus Smart made his preseason debut as well, though he took a back seat offensively as he works his way back into game shape. In 20 minutes of action, he didn't attempt a shot, but his defensive presence was felt. DeAndre Ayton quietly put together another solid showing, recording a double-double with 10 points and 13 rebounds, along with an assist, to steals, and 3 blocks. A strong effort on both ends of the floor. On the Suns' side, Jared Butler stole the spotlight with a game-high 35 points, while former Laker Jordan Goodwin added 24 points and 6 assists in a revenge-minded performance. What's next for the Lakers? The Lakers are back at it on Wednesday night in Las Vegas, taking on the Dallas Mavericks in a rare preseason back-to-back. They'll then wrap up their exhibition schedule at home on Friday, when they face the Sacramento Kings. With the regular season around the corner, the momentum is building and the stars are starting to shine. What comes next for the Lakers? With their next preseason game coming fast, the Lakers face the Dallas Mavericks in Las Vegas, a matchup carrying more weight than the average exhibition game. This contest will mark Luka Doncic's first appearance against his former team since the midseason trade that shocked the league. While the preseason is typically about rotations and rhythm, the emotional undercurrent of this reunion adds an undeniable intensity. Doncic will likely see limited minutes again, but every moment on the court will be closely watched by fans and analysts alike. The Mavericks, meanwhile, are treating the game as a full dress rehearsal. With Kyrie Irving sidelined for the season due to a torn ACL, Dallas is relying heavily on a younger core to carry the offensive load. Their focus is on cohesion and filling leadership gaps, a theme that mirrors the Lakers' own challenges. For Los Angeles, injury updates are shaping the early storylines. LeBron James is expected to miss the beginning of the regular season, sidelined by a sciatic nerve issue. That puts more responsibility on Doncic to lead, not just as a scorer, but as the engine of the offense. The Lakers' coaching staff is already making adjustments to accommodate this shift in dynamic. Rookie forward Adu Thero is still recovering from a knee injury and has yet to debut in the preseason. Though he's progressing in rehab, he won't be re-evaluated for another few weeks, raising concerns about the team's frontcourt depth heading into the regular season. Veteran Marcus Smart, though defensively active in his first appearance, has not yet found his rhythm offensively. Still, his leadership on the floor and experience in high-pressure settings remain valuable assets as the team works through early inconsistencies. The Lakers will wrap up their preseason at home against the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento, however, will be without forward Keegan Murray, who recently underwent thumb surgery and is expected to miss over a month. That may shift the balance in the Lakers' favor as they look to close the preseason with momentum. Looking ahead as the regular season approaches, several key takeaways are emerging. Doncic's integration. His early performances suggest he's already in mid-season form, and his chemistry with Austin Reaves could be a major strength. Injury management. With LeBron out and other players easing back in, the team's ability to manage minutes while building chemistry will be a major storyline. Supporting cast. Players like Reaves, Ayton, and Smart will need to shoulder more of the load, especially in the opening weeks of the season. Team identity. With a new coach and a restructured roster, the Lakers are still figuring out their identity, but early signs suggest a team with high offensive potential and growing defensive discipline. With just 2 games left before the season officially begins, every possession counts, not on the scoreboard, but in setting the tone for what's to come.